We go now to Sohrab Ahmari, a founder and editor of Compact Magazine. Sohrab, great to see you as always. I'm curious, what was your reaction when you heard about the worsening health of Pope Benedict?
Well, I was very saddened and was compelled by Pope Francis's call to pray for the Pope Emeritus. Pope Benedict's writings mean a great deal to me as a convert to the faith. I wrote in my memoir that more than any one human person, Pope Benedict is the one to whom I owe my soul, because it was reading his Jesus of Nazareth trilogy that that convinced me that that our faith is a supremely reasonable faith, that there's no clash between being intelligent, seeking out reasonable explanations about ultimate questions, and believing in God, and specifically believing in the crucified God.
Yeah, and you know, with his health being the way it is right now, pretty, poor and dire, what do you think this moment means for the faithful?
Well, I mean, man, there's just so much to treasure about his teaching, and I think that's what we should redouble to in this moment. Even as we pray for him, we should also intellectually pay attention to what he taught. And I specifically, among the various documents, I'm particularly attached to his Regensburg address, delivered in 2006, not long after he was elected. And unfortunately, it was mischaracterized by both opportunistic Muslim imams and also basically a religiously ignorant media, mainstream secular media, as a harangue against Islam. And it was anything but. It was really a critique of the Reformation, a critique of the Enlightenment's narrow account of what it means to be rational and reasonable, that excludes ultimate questions and ultimate causes, and what he described as the de-Hellenization of Christianity, what he lamented as the de-Hellenization of Christianity, meaning the attempt to sever the faith from its encounter in late antiquity with Greco-Roman thought, which brought the faith into dialogue with Greek philosophy and strengthened it thereby. So that's a very, very important teaching. If anyone at this moment is looking to go back to the archives, as it were, I personally recommend taking a look at the Regensburg address.
Yeah, and Sohrab, what do you think is the Pope Emeritus? What do you think is his legacy?
I think it's a consolidation of Pope John Paul II's legacy in terms of ecclesiastical matters, although I'm not any kind of expert in that. That's just a kind of an interior and broad sense. But for me, I think his legacy for the broader world, even beyond the confines of the Catholic Church, which is large enough, his legacy beyond that is an attempt to repose the questions that are answered by religious faith, and why those are important for all people, and why mere scientific knowledge doesn't satisfy all of the human soul's yearnings, and that as legitimate as scientific inquiry is, it doesn't answer why questions. And for those questions, we have to return to revealed religion. And so it's about this, and again, this carries forward from John Paul II. It's this rich dialogue between faith and reason, and frankly, this is the important part, is a broader view of what reason can compass than mere sort of scientific or scientism can offer, right? Human reason can know is more than merely what we can see and measure with our scientific instruments. So that's his, I think, deepest legacy for humankind, really, for all men of goodwill, as many encyclicals used to begin.
Well, Sohrab, great to be with you. Thank you so much for your insights, and God bless you.